Hello and welcome to all students. In this lecture we try to solve some examples on system of linear equations by using Gaussian elimination method. So consider the solve the system of linear equations given by x plus y plus z is equal to 1, x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 5, 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to 6, and we write the given system of linear equations in matrix form as ax is equal to b. So matrix A is a coefficient matrix, x is a variable matrix, and b is a matrix obtained from the right hand side constants, and it is given here. Okay, now again we write the augmented matrix AB, A partition B. On the left hand side we have written matrix A, on the right hand side of partition is matrix B. Now convert augmented matrix AB into echelon form. For that, consider augmented matrix AB, R2 minus R1. Means we have to convert this augmented matrix into echelon form. Our first row operation must be R2 minus R1, second row minus first row. In the first row there is a leading one, all elements below that leading one must be 0. So A11 is a 1 and it is a leading one, all elements below that leading one must be 0. So we have to make A21 element 0. For that we performing this operation R2 minus R1, and after that we make A31 element, means that 2 second element, first element in the third row, means 2. We make it 0 by using leading one, at the position 1 1. Okay, so due to this operation there will be change in second row, first and third row as it is. So first or third row as it is, and there will be change in second row 0 1 2 4, R3 minus 2 times R1. Now we perform the next operation, R3 minus 2 times R1. There will be change in third row only. Okay, first two rows as it is, and the third row is now 0 1 2 4. Now again we have a leading one in second row, and below that leading one all elements must be 0. So we make all elements below that leading one 0. For that we perform this operation R3 minus R2. If we perform this operation there will be change in third row only. So third row becomes 0 row by using this by performing this operation. Now this last matrix is in echelon form. Okay, is in echelon form, and we have some concluding part. So the last matrix is in row echelon form. From this last matrix, now we observe here, from this last matrix, what is the rank of matrix A? Rank of matrix A is 2. And what is the rank of augmented matrix AB? The rank of augmented matrix AB is again 2. Both the ranks are same, but this rank, same rank 2, is strictly less than the number of variables. So how many variables are there? There are 3 variables and the same rank is 2. Means our conclusion is that, so see here, the last matrix is in row echelon form. From this last matrix we observe that rank of A is 2, rank of augmented matrix AB is 2, and the same rank 2 is strictly less than the number of variables, because the number of variables are 3. This shows that the given, so number of variables are 3. Which are these 3 variables? X, y and z. These are the 3 variables. Okay, this shows that the given system of linear equations is consistent and has infinitely many solutions. Okay, this shows that the given system of linear equations is consistent and has infinitely many solutions. Okay, so we try to find out these infinitely many solutions. Now we write the system of linear equations corresponding to this last matrix. So this is the system of equations. X plus y plus z is equal to 1 and y plus 2z is equal to 4. So from first row we get first equation, from second row we write second equation. Okay, as third row is 0, so there is no third equation. There is no third equation. Here z is a free variable. Okay, therefore we are free to take any arbitrary value for variable z. Why we are taking z as a free variable? Because the column corresponding to variable z in a row equivalent form has no leading one. That's why we treat the variable z as a free variable, and z is a free variable means we are free to take any arbitrary value for that variable z. Okay, so let us take z is equal to some arbitrary value t, arbitrary real number. Okay, and as z is equal to t, from second equation y plus 2t is equal to 4, that's why y is equal to 4 minus 2t. Okay, where z is equal to t and this implies y equal to 4 minus 2t, and from equation number 1 we have x plus 4 minus 2t plus t is equal to 1, and this implies that x is equal to 1 minus 4 plus t, and this implies that x is equal to minus 3 plus 1. So this is the simple calculation. You can do yourself also. Now the solution for this system of linear equations is written here. X is equal to minus 3, x is equal to minus 3 plus t, y is equal to 4 minus 2t, and z is equal to t and t, where t is any real number. So this is a general formula to find infinitely many solutions for this system of linear equations. So if we change the value of t, you will, for different value of t, you will get different solutions for the given system of linear equations. As t belongs to R, means t is any real number, but set of real number is a infinite set. So we can take infinitely many values for t. Okay, so for each value of t we have one solution. For each value of t, or for each value of t, we have one particular solution for the given system of equations. Therefore we can change t infinitely many times. We can take infinitely many different values for t. That's why we have infinitely many different solutions corresponding different infinitely many different solutions. Therefore the given system of linear equations has infinitely many solutions. Okay, so let us we stop here, and thank you very much.